And the store man takes your money to go to a retailer, another retailer to buy with cash. The retailer goes to a wholesaler to buy with cash. And the wholesaler goes back to the manufacturer to buy with cash. And the manufacturer not ask you to go and activate and do an activation for them. They say you should go to the market, we'll pay you in 120 days. So I think the government needs to look at all those policies to help the SMEs. Experiential is the highest recruiter of labor in that sector. Because an average experiential agency recruits nothing less than 1,000 people in a year across the country. We put food on a lot of people's table. And, if an agency leaves Lagos to go and activate in Kano, you cannot leave Kano until you pay them their salaries. And you as an agency don't get that salary until you get back to Lagos. You retire. That's what they call retirement. You retire what you have spent, your cash, and you get your money in 60, 90, 120 days. How fair? So that is killing a lot of agencies as we speak right now. And we have done this for 10 years. It's not been easy. It's been rough. It's been, but the reasons we've been able to pass through the trial, and we're here today.
So we're taking advantage of opportunities in that sector, but there's still opportunities down the lane despite these challenges you identified.
Of course there is. But the opportunity could have been better if the government had paid attention to all those little details. And for experiential, what we used to know before was advertising. Later, we started saying there's something they call media. Later, we started saying there's something they call experiential. Now there's digital marketing. They said there's PR. The only thing that the government really actually understands is the advertising sector of it. They need to also start recognizing the other arms of advertising, which is where X-Man, the PR can, and the rest of it come to this world. That's the only way you can earn good money on your creativity.
What about multinationals in this part of the world and how they run their businesses? How does this come to you? How will you assess them?
Well, I feel I will take this back to government again. Because the entry barrier into our industry is so low. You can start an experiential agency today just the way you are. All you just need to do is know one or two people and just start working. That we are trying to control. But the other thing is the multinationals. They raise the bar so high, and when it comes to other things that's meant to be done, they drop the balls. For example, you want the best idea and you are willing to pay a certain amount for it, and you are willing to pay after 120 days. I'm very passionate about this. If I actually go deep into this, I might offend some people, but at this point, I think it's imperative that government needs to make policies that will help SMEs. It is not, there's no saying, there's no job anywhere. The only creator of jobs are the SMEs. And if you kill them by this high bank, you go to the bank with just a paper, PO, borrow money at double digits, like 29, 30%, and you're not getting paid until 3 months. How do you want to make money to pay salaries? So the multinationals also need to understand that the peculiarity of this Nigerian market. We know that we're not expecting them to pay all the money up front, but we are also not expecting them to pay us just 4 times in a year. That's what it means. Like if you get paid quarterly, that means you're getting paid 4 times in a year. How do you run business? And we don't pay our salaries 4 times in a year. We pay monthly. We don't pay all those vendors 4 times in a year. We pay as we go. For example, we're going to use the biggest hotel in Lagos. Let's say, for example, let's say a hotel, for example. A hotel would take their money up front. You're borrowing cash from the bank to pay a hotel. You're funding multinational business with your local end money. That's simply put. And you're funding. Multinationals get their money up front from buyers, But we, as supplier to them, use our hard-earned money to fund multinationals. And you are not being protected by anybody, not by the bank, and not by the government. So just on your own,
I've answered my next question because I was already talking about that. And do you think this demand is justifiable by the multinationals for talking about this 120 days? Is it good for business growth? I don't think it is already.
You know why anybody will do that and get away with it? Because there are no guidelines. If I tell you that I can't earn your money in 120 days, I will leave the job. There are other people that will take the job. And what they don't really understand is quality of job will keep dropping. The quality keeps dropping, and at the end of the day, it's consumer that still feel it the most. The cost still comes to consumer because we pass it on to everybody. It's not justifiable by any standard. You can't earn your money upfront and expecting to bankroll your activities. So for me, I think it's not justifiable, and I feel that the procurement department, are the ones that are actually doing this. Because they felt they're saving the company money, they're killing industries, they are killing homes, they are killing the country. It's not done this way in developed countries. As you get some initial payment, you might not, they pay you in stages, in phases. Finish this, will pay you. But imagine having a job of 120 million as a creative person. Your idea is so, wow, we love your idea, this is really good. Yeah, take this LPO of 120 million. Where do you start from? Banks will ask you to go and bring your mother's birth certificate. Eventually, when you get paid, you will not even be able to pay the banks. Because by the time the charge would have labeled your profit. You still have salaries to pay. Their electricity, NEPA, you have to run diesel, even like that. You need to, overhead is crazy. It's extremely difficult to be an entrepreneur in this country.
It is.
You see one on the road, just hug them.
They're trying.
So it's not justifiable that what they're doing is not, but nobody's protecting anybody here. The government is not protecting you, banks are not protecting you. So I've been a victim of so many things, but we still keep going. You can't play the victim. Even when you fall into those ditches, you don't play the victim. You just keep going.
Okay, with that is a wrap on Marketing Edge for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Join us again next week for a fresh edition.
The question begins in the mind. What defines a nation, people, and the communities, their dreams, and realities of life? Community Forum is a commitment to the cause, to give you a voice and bring that unique story to the limelight. Let's take that journey to villages, cities, markets, and places you thought you knew. Let's tell the Nigerian story.
Housing is fundamental to the physical, mental, social well-being and quality of life. In Nigeria, a large proportion of people live in slums and unplanned settlement because of their inability to own a house or rent decent accommodation. On this program, I analyze the challenges affecting the housing sector with stakeholders to provide solutions.
I don't think that anybody can pretend that we are going to close the 17 million homes gap in 5 years.
Each episode gives an insight into the housing plight of Nigerians.
The gate man here needs a house as much as the millionaire who is driving past there needs a house.
How can the housing sector be made better? Would the dream of owning a house by an average Nigerian be achieved? What strategies are the government putting in place to provide affordable and decent housing for all? Let's bring you up to...
We can't leave. We've got to finish the client's order tonight.
This time?
How about some top tea to cheer us up?
Only one bag of top tea makes 2 strong cups. So taste to know more flavor, enjoyment,
Great.
friendship, and upliftment.
Wow, this looks gorgeous. Beautiful.
Taste to know. Top tea.
TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy East Flash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC Communications story.